I'm joined once again by the LFA middleweight champion, Brendan Allen, who's going to be taking on Moses Murrieta this Friday at LFA 61. Brendan, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm good, man. How about you? How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Now, where are you headed to? I see you're in the car. You got the toque on. I know you guys call that a beanie in the States, but we call it a toque. Where are you headed to?
I just got done eating here, a little pokey, a little greens, little chicken, just hanging out with one of my friends and, just relaxing.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time. For those who don't know, Brendan and I did an interview about 18 days ago, but you recently linked up with Terphouse, so I wanted to get one in for the Terphouse crowd. How did that all come together with you linking up with them for this fight?
Well, really, Duke Rufus just kind of asked some of the team, gave his contact to us, and then my manager was talking about they had a CBD they might be looking at, and long story short, they just, I told my management that we could get Terphouse, and they did the rest. So started off with Duke Rufus, so thank you to Duke Rufus. And then my management was next. I think David Ovello took care of that for me.
Good stuff. Dave's a good guy. How did, have you got any of the products yet? I guess you're going to probably use them this week.
I haven't got any just yet. We just got all of it yesterday or the day before, everything finalized, I guess. So, no, haven't got any of the products yet. But, yeah, definitely looking forward to trying some.
What is sort of your go-to for recovery right now during training camp? Like, what's sort of your ritual when it comes to healing up those bumps and bruises during camp?
Really, man, just sauna and hot tub a lot, like just mostly hot tub, I guess you'd say, for recovery. And it's so cold here that I don't really have to go do cryo or anything like that.
Right,
so,
you just step outside and that's enough cryo for you, right?
Exactly that. And then Dr. Matt Christensen at Brookfield Chiropractic's been, helping me. So, a little bit of everything. And then I have, like, some CBD gummies that I take at night to, sleep a little bit better.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Do you find the benefits of it other than the sleep? I know, obviously, relaxes the muscles a little bit. There's a lot of benefits to CBD. We see pretty much a good chunk of the fighters use CBD now.
Yeah, I feel it, but, I mean, sometimes I take a lot sometimes. One, because they're gummies and I like them, but yeah, I still feel it. I feel like when I am able to sleep, like I feel like especially when I use the CBD when I get home and I'm in my own bed, I feel like I'll definitely feel the benefits, but I still feel them here. And yeah, I enjoy it. It's something that I even got my father on, so my dad likes it and uses it while he's at home as well.
And best part is it's not banned by USADA. It's all good, so everything's clear there, which is always great. Don't have to worry about that. This is, the end of camp. You've gone through an entire camp for this title defense. How did everything go for this camp? And, just kind of looking back, anything you can kind of pinpoint to that you'd say was really successful?
I think everything was good, man. I feel like I had a really good camp. Did a lot more mitt work this time. I put a lot more intensity into everything, a lot more emotion as far as that intensity. My coaches helped me out a lot and put a lot of time and effort into me, and my teammates helped me out a lot. So, I mean, really, like I said in another interview before, I always wonder how I'm going to top the camp that I am when I'm thinking about a future one. And they're like, man, I just don't think I can top it, but somehow I do. And it's been great. It's been a real push this camp, and I'm not second guessing anything in this fight. I know that I put in the time. I know in my heart that I did everything that I could. So now it's just letting the chips fall where they fall.
And how long were you actually in Milwaukee for this camp?
Like 6 weeks.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that's a real full camp. That's good. What would you say the most challenging part of camp is? Is it being away from your wife, or is it what would you say are some of the things that are tough about camp?
100%. Just being away from my family. I miss seeing my brother and my parents and my niece every week. I miss seeing my wife every day, and I miss cuddling with my little puppies. So yeah, I just miss home. I miss having things that are mine, and that's really it, man. I just miss home. I'm a big homebody.
Yeah, and fighters aren't all rough and tough. They got a soft side too. I like hearing that. Who are some of the training partners that you got to work with for this camp?
Normal guys, for the big guys, it was, Gerald Milsharp, Mike Biggie Rogues, JP St. Louis, had Jordan Newman, I had a lot of guys in there, that are normal, nobody out of the ordinary. as far as the bigger guys go, I still had the normal guys in jiu-jitsu and, same pads with Coach Cush and a little bit with Duke, and nothing changed as far as really training partners this time, to be honest with you. Same guys.
Okay, that's cool. What does the rest of the week look like for you? When are you actually heading out there for the fight, and what does sort of the rest of the week look like?
So today, just finished a pad session. I'll probably go for a little run later, a little hot tub, a little sauna, just to kind of relax. And then I'm going to take tomorrow off, let my body rest. And then Monday, bag work and pads. And then Tuesday, just pads. And then Wednesday, I'll be driving there and cut some weight that night, get in the 80s. And then Thursday, wake up and cut the rest and get to eat, thank goodness.
Right, yeah. How long of a drive is that for you?
Like 5.5 hours.
Okay, so it's not terrible, but it's also not like super close either. So I guess when you're on these these long trips, are you playing music? What are you doing to keep yourself occupied?
Well, when I go into the fight, my wife this time will fly in that Wednesday and we'll head there. So I'll get to just see her and spend time with her as I'm driving up there. Just get to kind of catch up from the 6 weeks we haven't seen each other. But other than that, usually my dad comes and we just shoot the crap, just hang out and father-son time. And, it goes by really fast when you're doing that. I mean, after the last fight, we went home. We drove like 18, 19 hours home from Minnesota to home. And it actually went by like you wouldn't think, because we were just sitting there just talking, hanging out. That's kind of the best part about the whole thing, is just sharing those experiences with someone you love, man. It's not that bad, though. The drives aren't that bad, especially when you get to, talk and hang out, They go by pretty fast.
Last question before I let you go. What can people expect on Friday? How do you see this fight unfolding coming up here at LFA 61?
Man, I can't tell you how, but I'm gonna put Moses away. Like, I don't think he's ever fought anyone like me, He probably thinks I've never fought anyone like him, which it might be true, it might not. But either way, I'm going to finish him. I'm going to put him away and go on to the next step. And I think that's just all there is to it.
I can't wait for this fight. It's coming up here this Friday, live on Access TV. It is LFA 61. Brendan, thank you again for giving me the time. It's always great talking to you. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Awesome. As always, thanks to you for having me. I appreciate it. Always enjoy it. You can follow me on Facebook, Brendan Allen Allen. It's my fan page. Brendan Allen's my normal page. Instagram at Brendan Allen MMA, and then Twitter B_Allen185. Thank you to my sponsors. I got Carey Construction, Friendly Power Sports, B&A Builders, Jack Usher Construction. Now I have Terphouse, and thank you to just everyone, my family, my coaches, my team. I really appreciate it. Thank you all. Make sure to tune in February 22nd.